It's April 28th, 2020, and this is Sketchworks NewsBrake. The news stops here. I'm Brian Troxel, and I'm down by the lake today because I'm practicing for my new job as the Gorton's fisherman. As soon as I'm done with the news, I'll be netting me some mullet and scup. I'm still waiting on my rain gear, so I'll have the hat. During a completely serious press conference regarding COVID-19, Donald Trump, who is apparently the president of a nation, indicated that a great way to beat the virus is by injecting disinfectant. With more on this, we turn to NewsBrake correspondent and former med school hopeful, Allie O'Neill.
If you're anything like my Aunt Sharon, then you are wondering what the best way to shoot all this stuff up is. Well, never fear, viewer. I've got you covered. So you don't just want straight bleach. You're going to want to add some 20 Mule Team borax to the mix. So, you're going to take your borax, going to get you a little bit of bleach, pour that up in there, and then you're going to get your lighter going. And, oh what? He wasn't being serious? He was joking. That was sarcasm. Now you know I don't do well with sarcasm. Why can't people just say what they mean and... Oh no. Someone has to tell Aunt Sharon.
Deborah Birx, the White House coronavirus response coordinator, says it bothers her that Trump's comments are still in the news cycle. As a news person doing my part to keep those comments in the news cycle, let me just say, Deborah, I'm really, really sorry. And that's how you do sarcasm. Last week, Sketchworks NewsBrake told you about Georgia Governor Brian Kemp's decision to partially open the state by easing restrictions on certain businesses. One of those businesses being bowling alleys. In case you missed it, here's a clip. This announcement has raised questions as to how beholden Governor Kemp is to the powerful bowling lobby. I am a good-looking man. Here now with his in-depth follow-up report on potential ties between Governor Kemp and the powerful bowling lobby is NewsBrake correspondent John Babcock.
In-depth report extreme!
Brian, I am here at an undisclosed bowling alley. Bolero. I didn't want you to see where it was. I guess I could have gone somewhere else, but it just sounded more, investigative journalism-y if I didn't say the place, just said undisclosed, like I'm all in black and everything like that. All right, I guess it's fine. Let me just start over. Brian, I'm here at a Bolero bowling alley meeting with a former representative of the all-powerful bowling lobby. Now, for safety reasons, he does not want his identity to be revealed, so we will call him Bruce. That's your name. That's his name. His name is Bruce, but all I could think of was, I was just thinking, don't say Bruce, and then I said Bruce, so I'm sorry. Most bowlers are named Bruce, so good luck tracking him down. And, we're going to do that, he'll do the voice disguise thing on it, so it'll be all right. So, anyway, Bruce, just how powerful is the all-powerful bowling lobby?
Very powerful, John. Dating back to...
I thought you were going to disguise your voice.
Me? No, you do that.
You gotta be kidding me. I do that? Ah, more work? All right, this is turning out to be a big hassle. I gotta figure this out. Brian, I'm gonna send it back to you, and then you'll throw it back to me later on or something like that. We'll figure it out. I don't know. Okay, so from Bolero, back to Brian. Brian!
Hopefully Babs will have more on that later. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis referred to the Sunshine State as God's waiting room during a briefing about the coronavirus pandemic this week, reaffirming what Florida has been called for the past 80 years. This past Saturday, Pluto went into retrograde, an occurrence which happens every year, but significant this year as it coincided with Pluto forming a conjunction with Jupiter while beginning a new cycle with Saturn. What does all of this mean? It means your crystal gazing friends will be posting endlessly about this on Facebook, causing you to snooze them for 30 days. And that's my astrological prediction for this week. Also, Pluto is not a planet. Now, people believe in astrology because it inspires them, and also because they lack critical thinking skills. In the spirit of the first part of the thing I just said, here is NewsBrake correspondent Julie Scher with an inspirational moment.
Do you like masks? I like masks. We should all wear masks. Masks. Back to you, Brian.
My beard is a mask. British Prime Minister Boris Johnson is urging everyone to be patient, even if they're getting fed up with coronavirus-related lockdowns that keep many of them from doing everyday things, like shopping, going to a restaurant, or getting a haircut. We do want to point out that Johnson's hair looked like this before the pandemic. A Bangladeshi man attempted to swim across the Kushiara River to India to seek treatment for COVID-19. Halfway there, he realized he forgot to bring the treatment for drowning. Where in the world is Kim Jong-un? That's the question a concerned global community is asking. North Korean state-controlled media say the leader is alive and well, but others are not convinced. Kim Jong-un has not been seen in public since April 11th. He was absent from the country's Day of the Sun celebration, honoring the birthday of his grandfather, Kim Il-sung. And, even more alarming, he hasn't returned any texts from Dennis Rodman. If you have any information on Kim Jong-un's whereabouts, please comment below. A mere 3 months ago, Washington was totally preoccupied with the impeachment trial of President Trump. Instead of, preparing for a new coronavirus that was raging through Wuhan while the Chinese government was trying to cover it up, maybe that could have used some attention. Anywho, Sketchworks NewsBrake has learned that the whistleblower who kicked off the impeachment investigation is the same whistleblower who alerted Chinese authorities about the coronavirus. And somehow, we have an exclusive interview with her live via satellite. To protect her anonymity, imagine her face more blurry than it naturally already is. So, that's it?
I can do the end of sitting on the dock of the bay.
You're not even blowing a whistle?
I'm whistling?
You're just whistling. You're not blowing a whistle. That is not a whistleblower. You know what? I'm cutting you off.
No, I could do this one. Look.
Sketchworks NewsBrake would like to apologize for that interruption. We need to make sure we never broadcast information like that in the future. We will strive to make sure that whistleblower is locked in a dark cell somewhere and never heard from again. This past week saw the 50th anniversary of Earth Day. The event began in 1970 as an attempt to raise awareness about the harm pollution was doing to the world around us. 50 years later, carbon emissions are down, air quality is up, and wild animals are running freely in the streets across the globe. So in honor of this astounding accomplishment by all of us, take a moment to pat yourself on the back for a job well done. Humans are the best. South Dakota is known for two things. Actually, it's not known for anything, but it does have auto racing, and two speedways decided this past week that they would resume their weekend races, but not allow any spectators to come watch. Which brings us to our news segment, what's the point? Really, what's the point of driving round and round in circles for hours on end if nobody is there to watch you? What's the point of doing anything at all, really? Everything changed 6 weeks ago, and the things we thought were important clearly aren't essential, so what's the point of anything anymore? Was there ever a point to begin with? Will there ever be a point? Why am I sitting here doing this? Why are you watching this? You know what we need right now? We need a moment of inspiration. Here once again is Julie Scher.
Back to you, Brian.
Yeah. In entertainment news, film festivals around the world are teaming up to launch We Are One, a global film festival which will play out over 10 days and be available for free on YouTube. That's right. Now, thanks to the coronavirus pandemic, you can be bored to death at an exhausting film festival right from the comfort of your own home. The fish are telling me that Babs has worked out his issue, so we now return to his in-depth follow-up report.
In-depth report.
Stop. We don't need that.
Sorry.
Back to John Babcock.
Let's try this again. Okay, so I'm here with Bruce, whose last name we're not going to say. We're not going to show his face. And also, we're not going to do the voice disguise thingy because I don't know how to work that. I mean, there was an app I could have downloaded, but it's $29.99. I haven't got my stimulus check yet. I mean, what's keeping that so long? But all you need to know about Bruce is he is a representative of the all-powerful bowling lobby. So we're going to ask him a few questions here. Okay. Bruce, is Georgia Governor Brian Kemp under the control of the all-powerful bowling lobby?
Yes, very much so.
There you have it, Brian. Yes, very much so. So, back to you, Brian Troxel. My thanks to Bruce Sabrek. Oh, I said his last name. I'm sorry. We can cut that out. Brian, can you cut that out?
No, we can't. Tesla is taking its self-driving cars to the next level. The company claims its autonomous cars can now recognize stop signs and red lights and automatically stop. The cars will also floor it if a yellow light is detected. Well, I guess that's all for Sketchworks NewsBrake. We'll be back next week, and we hope you are too. I'm Brian Troxel, and it's fishing time. Here, fishies. Fishies. Fish. I got worms in my pocket.
Trust the gorgeous fisherman.